Good evening. Welcome in daily UPSC editorial audio program. Need to take forest cover seriously. The Economic Times. Warning, warning. The Hindu. Now the full editorial. Now the full editorial. Need to take forest cover seriously. The Economic Times. The Haryana Forest Department has sent notices to more than a dozen people for encroachment on 35 acre of protected Aravali forest land after media reports pointed to illegal deforestation and construction work in an area protected under the Forest Conservation Act 1980. This is a welcome move even as the breach was clearly allowed to take place. Governments need to step up their forest conservation efforts if India is serious about showcasing its serious commitment to environmental protection. A list should be drawn up of activities, especially housing construction, of which no diversion of forest land should be permitted. In cases like the Aravali Range, which has been assailed by deforestation, mining, and encroachment, the blacklist must be more exhaustive, more stringent. Forest clearance norms alone will not protect forest. Tackling illegal mining, deforestation, and encroachment will require authorities taking the task of monitoring and implementation of regulations and compliance seriously. The administration of forests is shared responsibility between the center and state governments. Government must put in place deterrent to stop legitimizing violation and a prevalent chalta hai culture. This means taking punitive action against violators, including enablers in government. Forests serve critical functions, particularly in ensuring the health of hydrological systems, improved air quality, and stemming land degradation. They also provide ecosystem services that help underpin human life and settlements. Ring fencing, demarcated forest areas must not be seen as an economic burden. Instead, forest administration need to focus on making evident the value that ecosystem services have for the economy and society's well-being. Warning, warning the Hindu. India must invest in infrastructure uh, boost boost defense against disasters. The World Meteorological Organization (WMO) has issued its annual update on its projections for temperature trends in the next decade. The prognosis expectedly in varying. The annual mean global near surface temperature for each year between 2023 and 27 is likely to be 1.1% to 1.1 degree to 1.8 degrees Celsius higher than the average from 1850 to 1900. There is a 66% chance that the global near surface temperature will exceed 1.5 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels in at least 1 year before 2027, though it is unlikely that the 5 year mean will exceed this threshold, the 1.5 degrees Celsius threshold. The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change has repeatedly said is one that is best left unbreached to avoid the disastrous consequences of global warming. While world leaders at climate summit are in agreement, few of their actions are consistent with keeping temperature rise within this Rubicon, with current climate policies poised to heat the globe beyond 2 degrees Celsius by the end of the century. At least one of the years the WMO adds from 2023 to 2027 will be the hottest on record, exceeding the 14.84 degrees Celsius. Reports in 2016 it was about 0.07% warmer than the previous record set in 2015. The 5-year mean for 2023-27 was likely to be higher than that in the last 5 years. 2018 to 2022, the oceans too are on fire. The El Nino Southern oscillation and so is likely to be positive in December to February 2023-24, meaning that the central equatorial Pacific Ocean is likely to be at least half a degree more likely over a degree above what is normal. India is bracing for this El Nino during the monsoon, with the India Meteorological Department already indicating that monsoon rainfall will be on the lower side of normal. The El Nino will combine with human-induced climate change to push global temperature into uncharted territory. WMO Secretary General Petri Talas said in a press statement in the context of the update, hotter ocean also mean stronger cyclones. Cyclone Mocha, which barreled through Myanmar this week and claimed at least 60 lives and brought severe damage, ended up being stronger than what was initially estimated. The WMO update does not have specific inputs for India. However, the overall trend in indicators suggests that India dependent as it is on rain-fed agriculture and with its long coastline will be severely tested due to changes in the global climate. India's abilities at forecasting cyclones and weather anomalies have improved, but developing resilience is far more challenging. Greater investment in bolstering disaster related infrastructure are the need of the hour. Thank you.